And here we go. The Undertaker not wanting to waste any time on the man who destroyed his $35,000 motorcycle last week on SmackDown. It's already a slugfest to open up the gate. And the thing is, Triple H has never defeated The Undertaker. And right now, The Undertaker, who is in control. The thing is this the time? Is this the place where Triple H has a good opportunity to defeat The Undertaker? The Undertaker's 8-0 at WrestleMania. With The Undertaker's continued undefeated WrestleMania streak, it seems that after tonight, Triple H still might not have a victory over The Undertaker. And Triple H is going to have to be beyond his A game. He is going to have to be at S tier if he is going to take down The Undertaker. But like I said, that's easy, but that's easier said than done. The Undertaker just launching Triple H into the corner now, nailing the game with heavy artillery rights. Undertaker regarded as one of the greatest strikers in the game. And speaking of the game went up and over. What goes up must come down. And a back body drop from The Undertaker sent Triple H spine into the mat. And Undertaker sending Triple H across the ring for a ride. And a clothesline to the game. Undertaker, you look at the list of some of the all-time greats. You can't have that list and not mention The Undertaker, who has an undefeated streak at the show of shows, the Showcase of Immortals WrestleMania. Being here at WrestleMania 17, just a few years shy of the 20th anniversary. And The Undertaker has wins at half of them. Has won at half of them and is undefeated. And if it continues tonight, Undertaker will continue. It will only get better and better for the dead man. We know how brutal Triple H can be. The cerebral assassin. Undertaker putting some torque onto the arm of Triple H. Undertaker shouting, his class about to be in session in front of all these fans here at WrestleMania. Triple H is going to class instead. The Undertaker crashes and burns into the mat. Great awareness by Triple H, who realized what exactly The Undertaker had in mind and taking advantage of the opportunity, catching Undertaker off his balance. And the game connects with a beautiful neck breaker on The Undertaker and continues the momentum with a cover, which forced The Undertaker to exhaust some energy to kick out. The game was hitting The Undertaker with some stiff shots to the skull. Oh, what an elbow to the back of the skull of Big Evil. The American badass, The Undertaker, who's faced some of the best of the best. I mean, The Undertaker literally won his first World Wrestling Federation Championship against Hulk Hogan back at Survivor Series 1991. On that day of November 27th, 1991, a year after Undertaker's debut in the World Wrestling Federation. And Triple H goes to the cover, and again, The Undertaker kicks out. Triple H, it seems frustratingly going for a continuous cover after the next. Triple H getting a little handsy with the official, and That's the last thing you want to do is put your hands on the ref. And Mike Chioda is standing his ground because Mike Chioda will disqualify Triple H, and he won't hesitate to do so. And now the Undertaker taking advantage of the opportunity as Triple H was so focused on arguing with the official that he forgot the task at hand is the Undertaker. And the game gets a nice shot with that knee to the face of the Undertaker. A face buster to the Undertaker gets Triple H back in control. Triple H just threw the timekeeper, and we just found out why. Triple H's favorite toy comes into play. Triple H has found the sledgehammer, his equalizer, something that he's used time and time again. He just swung the official out of the way. And Chioda grabs it from behind Triple H. Triple H would have been automatically disqualified if he had connected a shot with that sledgehammer to the Undertaker. Meanwhile, I would focus on the Undertaker. Couldn't connect on the right. And the pedigree, nope. And catapult. Oh, but Mike Chioda was still there. And Triple H, who's dazed and about to be confused as he figures out about the law of gravity, because what goes up must come down. The Undertaker with a choke slam. Oh! It seemed that the Undertaker was about to be 9-0. Undertaker furious with Chioda. The Undertaker just nailed the referee. You gotta wonder if that split second that it took Chioda to make it to the cover after being caught in the mix of that catapult, did that cost the 3 count to the Undertaker? Meanwhile, Triple H just got sent flying over the top to the outside onto the floor by the Undertaker. The Undertaker's just lost it. And talk about a fine. That's going to cost the Undertaker a lot of money for putting his hands on the official. Well, rather his feet because he stomped the official. But that's not the point of the matter. Oh! Meanwhile, the point of the matter is that the Undertaker just launched Triple H over the barricade into the crowd. This capacity crowd here at WrestleMania X7. They work their way through the aisle. Meanwhile, the official is still motionless. So there's nobody to count these two out. There's all kinds of craziness going on right now. They're in the tech area. Oh, what a headbutt to the game. And another right. That was a vicious strike from the Undertaker. These two shouldn't be in this area, but here we are. Well, rather, here they are in an area filled with all kinds of technical equipment that could explode and could be a big difference maker in this match. There's so much danger that surrounds the ring, which is usually why it's in the best interest to stay inside the ring. But with everything going on between these two, you had to know that this was not gonna stay at ringside. This was gonna get ugly, and it has gotten ugly. I don't think Undertaker realizes it, but Triple H has that chair. Didn't realize it with a chair shot to the midsection of the Undertaker and a shot to the spine of the American Badass. Triple H, what a shot right to the skull of the dead man. An absolutely devastating shot to the Undertaker as Triple H, with repeated vicious shots to the Undertaker, that chair just being bent in half by the game. The Undertaker's body being used as just a weapon for Triple H to nail those that steel chair with. Well, rather, Undertaker being used like a punching bag or of some sort. Oh no, I think Undertaker's had one too many chair shots. Taken one too many, and it only this time infuriated him. Look at the choke for the Undertaker. Off that like scaffolding area where all the tech equipment is. Triple H just got choke slammed all the way to hell. Where did Triple H even go? Triple H is not in sight. Oh, there he is. Talk about an intent to kill. By the end of this match, last rites may be read. And Undertaker just lifted Triple H up by the throat over the rail and just nailed Triple H with a vicious choke slam. That's an EMT. I would stop this match. No, 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 no. And the Undertaker just drove his elbow right into the chest of Triple H, as if the damage hadn't already been done. Undertaker taking extra precaution to do more damage where he finds necessary. Triple H, who lies motionless while the EMTs try to move him. Undertaker pushing the EMTs out of the way so he can inflict more pain on the game. This isn't over. This is a fight as the Undertaker continues to pound away on Triple H. Undertaker, as dangerous as they come inside the squared circle, but even more dangerous outside of it. When there are more weapons, when there are more dangerous areas to go to, Undertaker will take his opponents to the depths of hell. And that's really what we're witnessing right now as the Undertaker and Triple H continue to fight through the crowd. This match can only finish, if they want to end it the right way, pinfall or submission inside the squared circle. And the Undertaker with some rights as Triple H fights back towards the ringside area. And Triple H gets launched over that barricade back into ringside. Meanwhile, Mike Chioda didn't see a darn bit of it whatsoever. The Undertaker has shown absolutely zero mercy. Has shown no compassion for Triple H. What he has shown is the compassion of breaking down Triple H. I think the Undertaker just spotted. Oh no. Undertaker has spotted the sledgehammer that Triple H introduced to this match. You had to know that there was retribution for Triple H coming. And now the Undertaker, with that sledgehammer in hand, has Triple H's future in his grasp. Whatever happens next, the fate of Triple H lies in the sledgehammer that Undertaker wields above his head as Triple H begs for mercy. Will Triple H suffer the fate of the motorcycle that destroyed? Meanwhile, Triple H with a low blow to the Undertaker. Undertaker got caught in the family jewels. And now it's Triple H who capitalized the opportunity with a sledgehammer. But nope, Undertaker gets a big boot. And that big foot goes right between the eyes of Triple H, knocking him down. And what a shot to Triple H. And Triple H now fights back with a shot of his own as these two teeing back and forth. Who's going to take this one home? This has become an absolute street fight. And with no referee at all, there's nobody to call this thing off, nobody to disqualify. As far as they're concerned, it's all legal because there's nobody to stop what's happened so far. These two know all about bending the rules, especially Triple H. Undertaker, a man who's always competed with a code of honor, bending rules when necessary. Triple H was looking to nail the Undertaker with a tombstone, but now it's the Undertaker tombstone pile driver. That's gotta be it to put Triple H away once and for all. But there's no referee. You could count to 333, 333. Triple H was out. Triple H is out. The Undertaker had Triple H right where he wanted him, but the only problem was the timing wasn't right because Mike Chioda hasn't really fully realized where he is. He probably thinks he's at home, waiting for his mom to call him down for breakfast. Meanwhile, Undertaker looking to take Triple H for a ride. And it's going to be Triple H's last ride. Triple H has that sledgehammer, and he cracks it across the skull of the Undertaker and tosses the evidence. He just tossed the evidence. Triple H, not this way. Oh! But the Undertaker stays alive. The Undertaker will not die. He hoisted Triple H up looking for the last ride, clocking Undertaker across the skull with that sledgehammer. Undertaker has been busted open with that crimson mask now. What will happen is blood, it gets in the eyes, it starts to burn, it blurs your vision. And this is where Triple H becomes a cerebral assassin. I may have spoken too soon, because this time the Undertaker connects with the last ride. And the Undertaker keeps his undefeated WrestleMania streak alive. And the Undertaker is 9-0. Undertaker has defeated the game. He's finally got retribution after everything that's happened between these two. When it was all said and done, the Undertaker, the man who's not only risen from the dead, but the Undertaker has risen to the occasion once again at the Showcase of Immortals and is 9-0.